Alright. Elder Scrolls 2 Daggerfall. We are playing as our Rogue Knight. Our primary skills are Blunt Weapon, Critical Strike, Restoration. Our major skills are Mysticism, Streetwise, and Mercantile. Our minor skills are Etiquette, Lockpicking, Pickpocket, Medical, Thaumaturgy, and Daedric. This is important. But, Restoration for healing, Mysticism for teleporting, and Thaumaturgy for levitation. Everything else makes us a sneaky thief with a big ol' hammer for crunching. Other than that, however, this here live stream is probably going to be shorter than most of the Daggerfall live streams in the sense that I'm just going to go do a dungeon or two, progress my skills, level up a bit, and then probably switch over to something else after a break where we stop the stream. But, yeah, what we're going to be doing, not right now, not today, but a little closer to the Christmas time, we're going to be doing the, we're going to be poking at, I should say, the Daggerfall multiplayer. Someone has poked me about it, and I'll be checking it out. Whether we'll be playing it or not is a whole nother matter, but at some point, a little closer to the day, we'll be doing, we'll be having a look at it, I should say, and seeing if it's in a state worth using. I mean, if Morrowind could get multiplayer, I'm sure Daggerfall can eventually. So, I'm excited. Sure. Let me see here. Alright. That should do it. We are good to go. Wait, I've contracted a disease, apparently I contracted stomach rot, which I didn't notice. That's bad. Thankfully, we can take care of that by going to a nearby temple. Yes, we will take off our armor because we're going to be going out and about, and we don't want that to be an issue for us. However, we will throw our cloaks on over it, and we will throw shoes on. Absolutely. Now let's head on out and get our stomach rot cured, and then see about going to other places. Yes. This should be fine. The nearest temple looks to be the Temple of Kinnereth to the north. So we'll get our stomach rot cured there for like 300 gold. It's worth it. We've got thousands. Not all the gold we could ever have, but definitely enough to see us through. Afterward, after we get our stomach rot cured, I'd very much like to travel on over to one of the nearby dungeons and try to get a bandit's daikatana for a quest. Specifically a bounty quest that just kind of popped over at me. And so we're gonna kind of think about that in the fullness of time here. Kinnereth Temple, here we go. These people hate me, but this guy, is it you? Hello, well met, stranger. I'm gonna be blunt. I'm gonna be, any news? Hey, what's the buzz? Glenpoint and Auntie Claire were close allies until this incident at the palace. Remember, there is a background simulation going on in the game where the factions shift their allegiances frequently. They become friends and enemies based on all kinds of unseen events that happen through rumors. So you have to be caught up on current events if you're going to understand how that all works. Cure my disease, please. Yes. So, 321 gold. That is done. Very good. Oh, yes. Victivira. Yeah, that is a special name. That's for sure. I'm leaving out parts of it. I mean, this is Andacor Ashton. I'm just thinking, you know, where the current kids use Andy for saying a caricature of a person, right? So this is Andacor Ashton. He's holy fuck. Okay, we are leaving. We are leaving now. This is fine. This is fine. Let me see. Okay, we're gonna see where that bandit hideout is. So, according to the letter that we have, the Circle of Gwynessa has a daikatana. That's right. That's right. So let's go ahead and look over. Circle. Yes. Circle. King. Yes. It's true. King knows everything. Yes. All right. So it's 6 hours away. Hold on. Yeah. Okay. I see where it is now. So it's basically right here. If I want to get there fast, I should head down south and then east across the roads. Just basically taking the dirt path south and east whenever possible. Let's head on out of town now that we got our stomach rot cured and we're basically good to go. It looks like we can go right over here, and we are out and about. But yeah. Those notes, the bounty letters, for whatever reason, they double up the word king. I don't know why. It's true. It's quite silly. Okay, so step one, if we look at the road network here, we can see that the road is going to go east, and it's going to go south into Wintertree. So we're going to check out Wintertree. We're skipping that tent there. You're scaring all the deer. Get out of here. Okay, so that hunter does not want me here. I'm going to stop for just a second, make a save, so that we can continue on our way without being harassed. Yes. Let me see here. Hold on a moment. I just got peeled out. I realize exactly what happened. Alright. We're gonna go back to the road. Give me just a second. Okay. So I'm gonna do really quick is save. And I'm gonna really quick load. And that just fixes any generation errors in the terrain. There we go. Yep. Quick save and load fixes things. We're at Wintertree now, I believe. Yes, we are. Wildertree. This is the provision store for the... Okay, let's go check it out. 2 bandages and a cooked fish. Excellent. There's a spiked brazier I don't need. That's fine. More bandages, yes. We'll buy a couple, like an apple and an orange. No. We won't buy an apple and an orange because we're going to go to the nearby tavern, I think. We'll buy another cooked fish just in case. Cooked fish last the longest. They are basically salted, so they're good stuff. They keep longer. They don't keep forever, but they keep longer than the other meats. Alright. There's 2 more stores to check out. The small store over here first is a cobbled together terrible store. We're probably going to sell some things here, assuming they don't have anything I want. Let's see. Purple cloak. Yeah, we'll pick up a purple cloak while we're here. I think. Yeah, this one. It looks nice, if nothing else. And then we'll sell to this man. Specifically the Silver Saber, Claymore. We're going to hold on to the Mithril Warhammer. Just because that needs to be held on to. But I have some extra, this raw meat that I never bothered to process. Likewise, there's some robes. We're going to keep the strapless dress and the various other accessories we picked up. The shirt can go. The plain robes can go. Strapless dress we're keeping. Short shorts we're keeping. Okay, that looks pretty good. We'll just get rid of those specific things like the peasant tunic and robes and stuff. We're going to sell those. Got 420 gold for that. Gonna move over to the next place. I'm actually gonna unequip the formal cloak here and equip the almost new formal cloak instead. These 2 formal cloaks together are best. Alright, what do we got? They see the newer formal cloaks can go in my my storage, my wagon for now. Bandage there. I don't need to buy any more fish. I'm pretty good on fish. Oh, what the hell? We'll buy one more just in case. It's fun. So yeah, nothing I care about here. Let's move on down. There's Kamer in the chat. He's guy who did Warm Ashes and you know, enemy expansion and a few other mods. What's on your plate now? What have you done recently, Kamer? Tell us. Regale us with your Daggerfall modding exploits while I head down south. Alright, need to check the nearest roads. What do we got in terms of roads? It's just straight east. Okay. Moving along, moving along. This town's bigger than I thought. Like, this huge empty area confused me. Let's check this store down here before we go. I don't know what it is, so it could be something good like a pawn shop, or something bad like a pawn shop. Uh-oh.
Release the Sadukar!
Atraz, thanks for the 16 months. Alright. It's a jewelry store, isn't it? Yeah, it's a jewelry store. I don't care about it. Actually, I may be able to sell jewelry here. Do I have any jewelry? Let's find out. Give me a second. You updated bounty hunters and villager reactions. And you're working on farming raids and Warm Ashes, the C# version. Enemy expansion next update. And you're writing new quest actions for authors to use. Awesome. Isn't there a framework already for new quest actions that some mods require? Or, like some of the packs? Okay, so Malachite and Amber, I can sell those here. 203, that's better than nothing. Like my number 9. Alright. That meme's never gonna get old. For me, at least. But yeah, I'd say I'm most interested in maybe the villager reactions and the C# version of Warm Ashes for sure. I'd love to see a de-leveled and synced based on dungeon type version of the enemy expansion, if possible. Yes. They're going to be making a single package for, like, an all-in-one expanded quest actions mod. That sounds great. I was going to say, I remember in Skyrim, I have, like, 12 foundational mods required for other mods to work. I mean, I very often use de-leveled versions of Daggerfall. They're fun, but, yeah, I had to choose between the enemy expansion and the de-leveled this time, so I would very much like to see a combination of the two at some point. Alright, looks like we gotta go down this way. We gotta go to this dirt track, yes. We're following the dirt track. Alright, we are, gonna stop for a second. I think we're hungry, so we're gonna eat a fish. Yes, we ate a fish. Gonna cast smelling salts to raise our stamina a bit. That's better. There's no... Yeah, the path is this way. Okay. Right. Right. You notice someone resembling a smith or tinker. They not seem to be hostile. Oh, okay. Let's go have a chat. Hello, I hope you're doing well, Redgard. I'm a repairman. Let me see here. Most people in Charonborn are currently too broke to buy most of my goods. Are you interested in some very cheap wares for 50 gold? Sure, I'll do it. All right. So I got... It's worth 20 gold. Bastard ripped me off. Oh, no. Ring. Okay. Amulet. Never mind. I can make a profit at a low-quality store with that. That's cool. Alright. No animal hunting for me, thanks. Gonna keep going. Hold on a second. I'm supposed to be going southeast and I got turned around. My bad. That's, yeah, that's me. That's 100% me. Alright, what else? Checking, Oh, interesting. Someone, whoops. Failed to avoiding... Oh, it's a centaur. Run! Okay, please let me get my gear. We're good. Let's go fight that centaur. Yeah, we got him. I'm certain we got him. No free hand, but I can do it with two-handed weapons. Yeah, I tried to steal from him and nothing happened. It's fine, though. Oh, wow. Boots, warhammer, some rations. That's all good stuff. Hell yeah. Okay, that is the track. Let's go. We're good. We are good to go. Quite happy with this. Alright, we've hit another junction. We gotta go... Instead of southwest, we need to go southeast. There it is. Very good. I'm gonna move some stuff here. Yeah. I'm moving my microphone around just to kind of get it into position because it wasn't good before. There we go. That's better. Now it's in a position I'm more comfortable with. All right. Ooh. What else we got? General store here. Let's go check out the general store. Bandage, yes. Cool. This general store is low quality enough that I can just get bandages for free. Just get out of my inventory. I can't sell this. That's funny. They're normally 1 gold a piece. Oh, cool. Red tights. I love these. We combine those with Daedric outfits. Not right now. Not right now. We go back to the tights, but yeah, that's fine. You wish Skyrim had Daggerfall combat? Interesting. Where you level up individual things you do in the game. I mean, that is how it works in Skyrim. I use an EXP bar. Oh, cool. We got a formal brazier that's red. That will fit Daedric in the late game. That's awesome. Also, I need to unequip it right now. Let's see. There's a... Oops. I may have accidentally drank a thing I shouldn't have drank. I'm going to ignore that fact. Just keep going. Who are you? By the lady, just what I need. What? A noose? You might be interested to know the Quill Circus. Just allied with the Summoners of Julianos. Okay, so the Quill Circus is actually a branch of the Dark Brotherhood. See, before Emil Pagliarulo retconned the Dark Brotherhood into becoming Assassin's in the old version of the Dark Brotherhood, they're a business-oriented. Sometimes some of them worship Sithis, some of them don't worship Mephala. It's all very bonkers, but they're business-oriented. Each sanctuary has its own matron, right? And that matron is actually known as the Night Mother. So there is a special branch of the Dark Brotherhood, that is known as the Quill Circus. And they go around performing amazing tricks and awing the people. And sometimes, not always, but sometimes, people end up dead or disappeared in the places that circus visits. Yes, it's true. They're a circus of assassins. It's not openly known. They're known as the Quill Circus, and the assassin part is secret. But yeah, it's pretty fucking good. Let me see here. I accidentally switched my desktop, which is why the screen turned black for a second. Yeah, currently we're going for Christmas themes right now. Diva and Farah from Overwatch. I'm not an Overwatch fan anymore. Alright. Let me see. There's one more store to go check out. I'm also... Am I hungry? Rations. Yeah, I'm hungry, so... I'm gonna go have a chat with this man over here. Get me some Highland... Oh, Breton pork sausage. You see... We came here for the Breton pork sausage. That's, you know, when I have a choice between, like, good quality stuff and a sausage, I have to choose a sausage for memes. As you are walking, you see a dark elf lying on the ground. Seems to be a priest. As you approach, he has an arrow in his back. The man claws up to you. Look after the... Do you take the baby? Oh, no. Do you take the baby? Okay. You embrace the bundle, wonder what's going on with the baby. There are no clues. As you strap the baby to your back, look over your shoulders, you hear branches snap. Okay, so I have a baby strapped to my back right now, and apparently this outdoor event happened inside. Yes. This outdoor event happened inside. It's great. Excuse me. I'm trying to, you know, not die. That would be best. Okay. Good. That thief is dead. Now, the question is, what's with this baby that I took? Because, you know. Yes. Random baby encounter in the Tavern Wilderness. I know, the Tavern Wilderness is nuts. Oh, there's another assassin. You know there's a mod that lets you attack the passive NPC flats? These guys right here, the ones who are just standing still. That could be disastrous in certain situations. But yeah, just think the attacks going on in the Tavern Wilderness. I had no idea. It's great because this quest trigger is supposed to happen outside. That's pretty damn funny, and also pretty horrible. So, with nothing else to go on, I'm going to have to... I wonder if I have to feed the baby. Yes. There's a missing board? No. I've got other stuff to do. I'm gonna go check out the tavern. It says, hold on. Whispers from the east. Fuck! Yeah, I've decided to take the baby, into my protection for now. Yes, a priest offered me a bundle, which I believe to be a baby. Took it into my protection. Okay, so yeah, there's no, like, we're gonna go check out this store here, and then we're gonna head to the nearest temple. Try to figure out what to do with the baby. I can't have a baby on my back forever. These casual pants are pretty nice, though. Let's see, green loincloth, don't care about that. Grab the bandages, yes indeed. What else? Oh, nice. I'm looking at these other casual pants, and that's great. Also, this formal brassiere looks good too, so we'll pick up both of those. The fashion scrolls. Yes. Okay, bandages there. What else? No day gown, nothing I need here. Okay, nice, a red formal cloak, we'll take that. Free meat shield on your back, I know. I was thinking that. I wasn't going to say it, but I was thinking that. I realized immediately that that thought does not convey well to internet. So I let someone else in chat say it first. This is interesting. You got socks and you got the skirt. I like how these are considered pants. It doesn't really matter though. There we go. That's it. So put these boots on. That's extremely silly. I had no idea there was a combination there. Guy got shot in the back. You immediately learn to cover your back with the nearest object. Glorious, glorious. All right. Yeah, based on all of this, I would say go back to the set I was using. These tights. There we go. And then we put our gear back on. Because, yikes. People are just going to get shot randomly. All around. Okay. My goodness. Having trouble keeping up your Magicu? You can abuse, if you want to make a wizard build that's just infinite, you can go ahead and pick up spell absorption as a class trait, one of your advantages. And whenever you do an AoE, the AoE will hit you as well, and you'll absorb your magicka back, so the spell will basically be free. So you can just spam Fireball for the rest of the game. It's very stupid. There is a magicka regen mod, if you want to go in that direction, yes. I was going to say, yeah, there's a passive magicka regen mod. I'm trying to think what else you can do. But, other than that, it's just mostly alchemy. Just buy a bunch of potions of magicka and abuse the crap out of them. If you don't want to, you know... if you want to do magic, there's some kind of abuse that needs to happen. I say that whilst I am, you know, carrying a child, of course. So, already we're in a not-so-great place. Alright, let me have a look here. So, we're gonna follow... Yeah, the Unfortunate Skull Inn is not gonna have what we need. We need to head down to Harborn Wood. It's 3 hours away. I say we just kind of cut down southeast. Yeah, east by southeast, I think. Hold on. No. Be this way. And there, yeah, there's the path south. Okay. I'm gonna save under
Release the Sadukar!
01. Thomas, thanks for the 26 months. Alright. What else we got? We're continuing south. Further and further and further away. Right. Gonna consult the map real quick. Yeah, we take this road down all the way through the Unfortunate Skull Inn. And then we just need to head down over to Harborn Wood. That's our goal. Harborn Wood. What a name for a place. With the thing and the stuff. I have no idea. Okay, we've arrived at a junction. Now we can take main streets. That's not happening. We're taking the dirt roads further. Dirt roads are faster. Yes. The temperature has shifted. We're still wearing, you know, bulky clothing that's going to protect us from the elements. Yep, just cross, like, there's the main road again, but we're crossing straight through here. Dirt paths. Who needs a real road when you have dirt paths? I'm just thinking of all the times dirt paths will go up and on around rocks and inclines. Like, real life dirt paths kind of suck. There's a reason why we take, you know, actual streets instead. How are we doing? We're not hungry. It doesn't matter. I'm gonna eat anyway. The rest of it goes to waste. Yes. Food! Need more of the pork sausage. Yes. And then we're gonna get some drinks, some herbal tea that we've refreshed. Very good. Do you have to summon a Daedra on one specific day to start the Mehrunes Razor? Depends. It said, is Daggerfall more lore-rich? Daggerfall is more system-rich than Morrowind. Morrowind is the king of world-building as far as the Elder Scrolls goes. Whereas Daggerfall, there's kind of a simulation running under the hood of political factions. If I talk to this Peach over here, hold on a second. I'm gonna dismount. Anyway, we as I was saying, we talk to her, and we say, we want to ask about the current events, right? You might be interested to know the archaeologist identifiers have just allied with the teachers of Stendarr. In other words, if you're a member of the archaeologist guild, the teachers of Stendarr now like you. Because this background simulation is running, you see. So stuff happens, and relationships shift, and you are subject to those relationships. Like, the world does not wait for you. The world keeps on going without you. In a backhanded sort of way. Again, it's a simulation that's running. But yeah, Morrowind dumbs down a lot of gameplay systems, and in exchange, it has the best world building in the series. Alright. Is that a mod? That is part of the DOSBox original version of the game, yes. Alright. Anyway. Let's go down here. Yeah, the political relationships and everything are vanilla. Believe it or not. One second. To hit something. I'm still pouring. But, yeah. We're gonna proceed with caution. Enemies are now seeking to prevent my travel. I'm gonna run. Oh, it's giants and bears. I'm gonna just keep running. I'm not gonna stop. Like, normally, I dismount and I'm like, I will accept that challenge, but I'm not ready for giants and bears. Especially not giants. Definitely not. Okay, we're clear. Not gonna spend any time hunting, gonna keep going. Just gonna follow this dirt path. Alright, let's have a look. We've hit a junction. The best way to get where I need to go is actually this way. I'm gonna take this path. It's kind of in the opposite direction, but it's gonna get me there. Daggerfall does have real-time seasons, it's true. Alright, I think we've just... Oh, we've discovered Oxvale. Okay, Oxvale should have something for us. Good use of the Companions mod is to recruit an ancient vampire from the King of Worms. Slaughtered hundreds of town guards. It's true, it's possible. Alright. That is absolutely possible. Okay, so, I mean, I wouldn't be planning anything with that mod at all. You know what I mean? Nothing at all. Okay. Let me see here. We're going down this way. Yeah. Gonna hop over 1, 2, yes. There's a store to check out first. It's getting late, so we need to sleep in the tavern. But, oh, this is a trashy store. It's just garbage. This is amazing. We're gonna take advantage of this pretty soon. Do dragons actually exist? There are dragalings, which are baby dragons. Now, keep in mind something. Skyrim is like, they're not really baby dragons, they're actually unrelated race. You know, but we're going to take this as its own world where dwarves are dwarves, not Dwemer. And dragons are, you know, draglings are baby dragons. Because retcons later don't make sense in this world. The way, at least, I don't care to play the mental gymnastics game. I prefer to take this game as a time capsule and an alternate universe. That's the best way to put it. Go with the artistic intentions of this game as opposed to the artistic intentions of the next few. Anyway, there is one dragon that is referenced. He's the familiar of Nilfgaard. But aside from that, there aren't, like, and he has artwork like fully made. Like they actually had a skin for his 3D model and everything, although it was never put into the game. So, a skin for his sprite. Like they had a sprite, a whole like file for him, but the dragon himself is never seen outside of a single portrait. The only actual full-size dragon you can see in this game is Periite, and that's because there's a bug that can spawn him in place of a villager. It's in the vanilla version of the game, and it's in a very particular house. It's very silly. Obviously, Daggerfall Unity doesn't have that bug. Let me see here. Now then, hello, I need to sell you things. Sell you these weapons. Yes. Yes, sad that bugs were fixed. Very sad. Okay. I don't see anything here that I need to get rid of at this point, so I'm just gonna run with what we got. Actually, no. This evening gown can go. This open tunic can go. And, yeah, the ring and the amulet. Those are things we needed. What about the gold? I guess I can't sell the gold here. That's fine. We still got more than I needed. Yes. Programmer socks? Oh, you mean, hold on. So the programmer socks, you mean these. Here. They're unfortunately quite naked. You would need to combine it with like a leotard mod in order to have that work. Everyone's Barbie dolled though. There's no genitals, so yeah. Let me see here. But yeah, programmer socks are in here. For those who don't know, the programmer socks meme was this guy who looks very much like a girl, speaks in a deep register, so you know you can tell he's very much a he. But he explains how he was originally just browsing Amazon, and he had some thigh highs recommended to him. So he started down the path of wearing feminine clothes, and that's why he had hair extensions and a crop top. And before you knew it, like you're essentially looking at a woman on webcam, but with a very deep voice. It's I would call him beautiful. That's what I would say. Yes. But that's the meme for the programmer socks, is that he said, "Oh, you know Java or Python? You know how to code? It's just a matter of time, bucko." Yeah, that's what he said. Like he's like it's the path you go down if you know programming, and because he said that, it became a meme. Where now whenever we look at socks like those, they're programmer socks. And, you know, you expect a man to be wearing them, obviously. Okay. Open tunica paralysis strap. We need to get the dagger and the strapless dress identified at a mage's guild. Trying to think of it. I'm sure there's a clip of him. I'm just not willing to find it right now. I found it last time. But yeah, that's the source of the programmer socks meme. It was just, he explained how he went to being, you know, extremely beautiful. Alright. Let me see here. Room, go. Alright. 32 pieces there. Let's go in here. Ah, yes. Let's talk to both of them. Hello there. Bless my lord, it's you. Any news? Morgaine Coppersley insulted Carolina Gearford in a missive. Now Bettany is out to get the agents of the Underking. Yikes! The Underking is either the primary antagonist or... Well, I mean, technically Lord Woodbourne is the primary antagonist. Anyone who's subscribed to the channel should do a Woodbourne emote. But aside from that, like, the agents of the Underking are a shadowy organization that's threatening to, you know, take over the Illiac Bay there. Yes. But it's interesting because depending on who you choose at the very end of the game, you can side with the Underking and give him what he wants. You can also side with the King of Worms, and that man's objectively evil. Although, oddly enough, he actually wants to just take, like, everyone else wants to use the totem in the mortal world, which will cause huge problems. The King of Worms just wants to take the totem away from the mortal world. So he's arguably much better than the alternatives. My goodness. Okay. So, either way, we'll talk to this nice lady too. Oh, no. I recently picked up this book, something about mysticism. Are you the kind who teach me about mysticism? Mysticism difficulty high, can't do it. Okay, take care then. So, there was a chance that I could get a mysticism book and use it to teach her. Unfortunately, my mysticism is at 33%, and that was a high difficulty check, meaning I could not pass it. We have to go talk with the barkeep. Hello, sir. Give me a room for the... Oh, I rented a room already. It shows how much I was paying attention. I don't like those one-bed rooms. I think these are terrible, because you gotta kind of, like, duck. You gotta do it like a duck jump to get inside. This is your terrible room. They're like capsule hotels, almost. They're better than Japanese capsule hotels, but they're still terrible. Like, room like this I could sleep in, you know? My goodness. Alright. We're gonna cast Knick-Knack and set ourselves with arrows. I'm just gonna complete the process until we're completely out of mana. The baby wakes you up again. The night's sleep is disturbed. Oh no. The night's sleep was disturbed, and I got put into a different area. What time is it anyway? Ugh. Yeah. This is not great. You attend to the baby, you find a note tucked within its cloth wrapping. Wonder how you could have missed it. Alright, so I'm Hungary, which I believe the kitchen's closed for the night. Go figure. Yeah, the kitchen. Wait, it's not midnight yet. The kitchen still be open? Hello, food. Yes! We can now get our hands on some peacock pie. Hell yeah. I swear, like, we get all the innuendo food. It's awesome. Alright, let's read that note. It helps to have a note. A priest is coming to collect the baby. Take it to Brita at the palace in Lanelin. Oh, okay. She runs a foundation for abandoned babies. Okay. We don't want another mix-up, do we? Note found on the baby. Yikes. Yes. So that was something. I'm gonna rest until fully healed. Okay. So I gotta take this baby to Lin Lane, which means, like, my current bounty goal, all of that has been thrown out the window. I will not be able to benefit basically at all. So I'm going to really quick just nap for another 2 hours. And we should be good to go. Of course, I have to duck to get out of this place. I hate it. Hello, sir. Give me food. I will take the royal breakfast plate. Absolutely. I could have had the berries, but, no, that's, we might as well get wasted since we're gonna go with the expensive stuff since we're carrying a baby around. It's better to just drop all our stats. Just chug some Nereid wine. No one gives a fuck. Okay. The baby's driving us to drink, you know. Whoa. Nearby wall, you see an axe. Property of the city guard, do not remove. Looks like an ordinary axe. If you're skilled in pickpocketing, no. I ignore the axe. Thank you very much. Like, holy crap. What? I can imagine all the things that could possibly go wrong while I'm carrying the baby here. So, in any case, we're gonna save here. And Laneland, I believe, is like on the other side of the Illiac Bay. Maybe, jeez. Hold on. I don't remember what kingdom it is. Lane, Maneva, Morna. Up. It is on the other side of the Illiac Bay. So, our goal is going to be to head south to a port town. Let's see where... Yeah, so the nearest port town is Daggerfall, the capital city. Let me see... Well, vengeance. How far away is that? That's 15 hours away. So we're some distance away from anything usable. We're gonna head southeast and then like dip around. I think. How close? It's 3 hours if we go cross country, but I don't want to go cross country right now. So, is it having a sword in each hand possible in the game? Yes, but you switch hands. The cold is seeping into my bones. Why? Oh, shit. I should wear a second cloak. My bad. We good now? You should wear thicker clothes or a second cloak. Thicker clothes? The fuck? Okay. I'm trying to figure out what am I not wearing then. So I'm wearing tights, which cover the bottom. I'm wearing a formal brassiere, which covers the top. Let's see. Maybe it's if I wear 2 new cloaks. Let's try that. Let's try wearing 2 new cloaks and see what happens. Yeah, that's it. It was the old cloaks that were degrading. That explains it. Yes. Tights are bust. Well, technically, these are fishnet leggings and, you know, a thong, and we don't think about that too much, though. Instead, we go onwards and sideways. Okay. That's north. I can't even. Okay. Yeah, it's, that's still north. Jeez. Goo Goo Ba. But the baby is not shutting up. Okay, southwest. This is the way. I'm gonna stop. Apparently, Goo Goo Ba is the order of the day. Almost sounds like a Daedra's name there. Okay. My goodness. You know, I had when I put up my because you know I have an ongoing Skyrim run, right? And I'm enjoying it. But when I put up the first like the mod list to YouTube, I had 4 separate individuals tell me that I actually hated Skyrim, and that like I shouldn't even bother because you know. Who knows what you like or hate more than, you know, a random person on the internet, right? Okay. Yes. You don't enjoy the game. You're installing, you know, you're spending all this time installing mods because you don't like the game. Yes. Exactly. Give me a second. Let me pull up the Pro DZ video because that's the best. Let me turn the game sound back on. Okay. Should be good to go. Screaming Sword. Hello there. Give me... Am I still hungry? I'm invigorated. No, I'm good. I'm good. Okay. Based on the map, I have to go... I have to take the road out of town, so it should be this way. Not that road. The actual street. We're taking the street now. So it's blood now. Still frozen in your veins. Wait. Enemy seeking to prevent my travel. Okay, it's a Spriggan in bear. Oh, the bear's fighting the Spriggan for some reason. That's really strange. Doesn't matter. Armor up. And... yeah, we're good. Let's just fight the bear. Say that, but hey, I tried to tame it. Yes. Kick the bear. Is pretty funny that that's what interact does in grab mode. I'm gonna try talking to the bear. Yeah, I cannot you cannot pacify this enemy. Damn shame. Okay. The Witcher 3 update doesn't actually change the game at all, does it? It just overhauls the graphics, right? Because I really don't care about the graphics. I'm not saying I'm not going to go back and play The Witcher 3 again. I enjoyed The Witcher 3, and I'd love to play it again soon. But, like, it's not a gameplay affecting thing, isn't it? Some new stuff that promotes the Netflix series? Oh. Okay. So, basically, no reason for me to go back to it right now. Makes sense. Yeah, if it's just a few new armors, I don't care. Some quality of life mods were integrated into it? Interesting. Yes. Successfully avoided an encounter. That almost never happens. Let me see here. The Netflix series that lost its lead actor. Yeah. Now, here's a real question, and I don't know the answer, and I'm sure by the time people are watching this on YouTube at some future date, they will all point out the reality of it. But, let me ask this question, and it's pretty simple. They say he's going to be doing a Warhammer series, but... all the memes are Warhammer 40,000, but all of the articles, all of the authoritative news source articles just say Warhammer. The actual articles, the actual source articles don't mention 40K at all. They just say Warhammer. The internet as a whole is memeing 40K and saying 40K, and there are spin-off news articles that basically news articles that read other news articles, and they've applied 40K to it. But like, is it actually Warhammer 40K, or is it just the internet memeing and he's actually doing a Warhammer Classic Fantasy series? I don't fucking know. Yes. Okay, so the emblem for the show is a 40K specific emblem? Interesting. Okay, that sounds... see, I wouldn't have picked up on that because I'm not a Warhammer fan. I've read some of the lore. I've read the Horus Heresy. It's good shit. I just don't really like it personally. So, you know, I'm not a Warhammer fan. I will never play the miniatures game. Ever, basically. So, knowing that, I look to other people when it comes to anything other than weird lore facts. Okay. Anyway, let's have a chat with this nice lady. So, Redgard, want to try your hand? We're having fun skinning some apples here. Short blade. No, I can't do it. Have a blessed day. Right, so she's having fun skinning apples while she's naked. And she invites me to come skin apples with her for some reason. I'm sure that's innuendo for something. And I refused. I said, no, go away. So we gotta take the baby to Lin Lane, which is a completely other province on the other side of the Illiac Bay. This is a little on the nut side. So, let's see here. Yeah, we've gotta go east to Harborn Wood, and then we can just cut south to the highway after that. Whoops. And this is gotta be it. Wait a second. It's gotta be east. It's gotta be east. Yeah, we're good. I went left and right a bunch for no reason other than nonsense. So Sigma. Yeah. Gonna say that Games Workshop makes a lot of its decisions based on miniature sales. And any Warhammer miniatures I might have come from a 3D printer, not from Games Workshop. Oogie boogie copyright infringement. So, yeah. I won't be playing in any official capacity, basically, ever. Alright. Do you know which mod? A lot of mods. There are a lot of quest packs. A lot of them. Tons, in fact. You should go type !mod list in the chat and then go on your adventure. Let me see here. Okay. What was I gonna do? Ah, yes. Ahem. So, I'm reading this, this meme here. Hold on.
New boyfriend clearly just a palette swap of old boyfriend.
Okay. Here we go.
Student Shelley Campbell has started dating local realtor Aaron Jackson 2 months after breaking up with longtime boyfriend Eric Johnson, who friends close to Campbell insist is just a palette swap of her ex. It's freaky, said best friend Tanya Hayes. Aaron looks identical to Eric. He even does the same bouncing on the balls of his feet from side to side move that Eric makes when he stands still. Study partner Naomi Reynolds was also taken aback by Jackson's uncanny resemblance to Johnson. Literally the only thing different about him is that he wears a gray shirt instead of a blue one, Reynolds said, pointing to side-by-side photos of the two men. Oh, and also his skin is bright red. Other than that, though, they are completely identical.
Okay. That's pretty good. Palette swapped people in real life, yes. Okay, I'm gonna escort the cat out. We have 2 cats in this room right now, and the orange one is causing a fuss. He tried to fight the big tabby, and he failed. So the orange cat has been cast off of the bed to the ground. The cats use this bed. It's basically theirs. Anyway, so as a result, the orange cat being on the ground, he now wants to leave. I'm going to escort him out. He has been so escorted. Very good, very good. Yes, they fought. You have to understand, though, that one, like, there's Mr. Sir and Oliver is a fat cat, but he's also strong, and his reaction to Mr. Sir trying to bite him is to just push Mr. Sir off the furniture. Just send him away, basically. And Mr. Sir does not have the body mass with which to withstand the big fat cat just pushing him. So Mr. Sir just flew off of the bed and landed on his feet because he's a cat. But that's what happened. I saw it through the corner of my eye, just him kind of fall off it. At some point, I do have to actually... like, run the comforter through the washing machine, because the comforter is, like, the cats have been using this bed exclusively for the last, I don't know, like 3-4 months, meaning that it's just covered in cat fur. Like, two cats have been using this bed exclusively for months now. So it is, I just imagine looking at the dryer filter, you know, like pulling out all the cat fur. That's what's gonna happen. Almost guaranteed. Alright, let me see here. Anyway, we're good to go. Nonsense and all that. I'm just gonna quick save one more time and travel. Let's have a look at our character, actually. Hold on. Yeah, we need to eat. Eating keeps our stamina up. Keeps us from passing out from extended travel. Food is important. We're at Harborne Wood right now. I haven't been to any of these places before in Harborne Wood. Looks like from here we'll just head south down the highway all the way to this juncture, then head east until we hit Daggerfall. And this road will go through a few major cities. So we'll be checking out some pretty major stuff while we escort this baby to another kingdom. Daggerfall's a port town that we can use. That's fine. Alright, silver chassis. Let me see here. Nothing else. But yeah, the joke is after getting a, wow, that Dwarven kite shield looks pretty cool. But no, the joke is that after you get the cat fur out of the dryer filter, then you can basically make a blanket out of it. You can't, but the joke is that that's how much cat fur gets on that thing. I mean, humans aren't using the bed, so... you know. Alright, what do we got over here? Okay, Kingling Residence, Lion and Dungeon. Okay, there's one more place over here. Are there two archaeologists? I think there are two archaeologist guild halls in the same town. I wonder if that means you could, in theory, get two archaeologist guild quests simultaneously. That would be very stupid. Let's go check out the odd supplies. Be right here. Sturdy shelves. Okay. Bandages. Purple brazier ain't too bad. Don't care about it too much, but it's something. Ah, nice. You got another pair of casual pants. Oh boy, are those casual. They're so casual I can barely see them. Alright. Now let's go ahead and switch those up with the tights again. Yes. Shadow Magic appears in other Elder Scrolls games. Shadow Magic was created specifically for Shadowkey. I like its inclusion, but what they did was they basically said all of the Nightblade skills in ESO are shadow magic, and then basically made them illusion. And so shadow magic got dumbed down into basically just an offensive offshoot of illusion magic. It's very stupid. I'm not in favor of it, but at the same time, you know, that's the direction they went, and so I just shrug and go, well, that's kind of sad. Yeah, it looks like we're gonna actually head across this way. We're almost to the circle. I should probably do the dungeon with the baby. No, that'd be stupid. That'd be incredibly stupid. I imagine the baby just dying due to combat. Like doing Bricketh? Yes. Bricketh is a good concept for an otherworldly creature. Something that is extremely defined and cataloged. See, my biggest issue with the Elder Scrolls is that it's already been combed over. There is no mystery in it, because it's like, I wonder which of the already named Daedric princes has caused this issue. See, there should be more Daedric princes. There should be more unknowable creatures that aren't just Aedra or Daedra. There should be, like, the fact that they've poured over... Oh god, it's a lizard man. Oh, lizard man's dead. That was a one-shot, one-kill, jeez. Yes. You feel like Shadow over Innsmouth, aka Hack Dirt, would have been an opportunity? Yes. But it was just... no. Hack Dirt was just a reference of Shadow over Innsmouth. That's all it was. It was just a reference. They did not mean anything by it. Okay. I gotta take this orphan all the way to Laneland. This is gonna be a big journey for me. Wasn't expecting. Ooh. But yeah, I said this earlier on my Discord server. People were bitching about the Rings of Power, like they usually do, because they're too attached to a dead man's work. Anyway. Let me eat a fish. Anyway, so, the Rings of Power show is like 5 out of 10 average, fantasy, right? You know, we got Legend of the Seeker, Shannara Chronicles, Dar the Beastmaster, you know. It's basically on the level of those, you know, generic fantasy shows. But people bring all their emotional baggage from Lord of the Rings and being a Lord of the Rings fan to it. And as a result, they get super uppity, right? And another thing... Oh, another formal brazier. Excellent. And a red cloak. Awesome. What was I saying, though? So, I've noticed that people have a tendency to not only attach their feelings to Lord of the Rings to it, but they also have a tendency to reference the Silmarillion. No, we're not taking a job from the missing board. They reference the Silmarillion a lot. But Tolkien never intended readers to read the Silmarillion. It was posthumously published, that is to say, published after his death by his son for profit. His son wanted money, and he gathered up Tolkien's notes. And I mean, yes, Tolkien considered publishing a different form of the Silmarillion in the past, and it was more or less rejected, but he considered it, right? But the version of the Silmarillion that ultimately got released was not one born of authorial intent. And people go, well, how do you know that? It's because he had years to publish it and never did. Okay? Now, here's the issue. Here's the real issue. Tolkien actually had fan mail back in the day. He responded to people who sent him letters about his books. And he flat out said, he said, unequivocally, what you don't tell your readers is just as important as what you tell them. That was very, like, you only tell them enough to spark the imagination. You let them take it the rest of the way. Right? You basically do the broad strokes of it. That's why Gandalf's magic system was never explained. Because it's up to you, the reader, to have your imagination sparked and carry on with it. So, as a result, we look at the Silmarillion, which takes Tolkien's notes and lays bare the truths of Middle-earth. And in doing so, robs it of many of the mysteries that Tolkien intended the setting to have. I do not believe at all that if he had released the story of the Silmarillion, that he would have included all of the information in the way he did. Or, sorry, the way his son did. This was a compilation of notes. It was not born of Tolkien's authorial intent. And understanding that, the Silmarillion is not the true Lord of the Rings. Just the same as the Rings of Power is not the true Lord of the Rings. There's only one man who had the authorial intent to show us Middle-earth in the way it was made, like in the original way it was made to be experienced, and that's Tolkien. Everything else is some form of fan fiction, or, you know, in the case of the Silmarillion, ascended fan fiction because it was compiled from his notes, right? But as an author, I know this blatantly, like, absolutely clear. I would never, ever want to just dump my notes on people because I would change things before the final draft, before the published version. I would go back and retool and tweak. And Middle-earth isn't a living, breathing world. It's something that was created to be experienced in the moment as it was written. And parts of it behind the scenes were changed again and again and again and again until it finally reached the form that he wanted it to reach. In other words, laying a setting bare, you do it a disservice. And that's what's been happening to the Elder Scrolls for some time, is that the mystery has been constantly sucked out of it. Now, we are able to re-inject that mystery by saying, well, technically these are unreliable lore sources, so we don't actually know if the Arbus even exists. You know, like, you can do mental gymnastics for it. And ultimately, the developers don't use most of that lore. Stream Nerd, thank you for subscribing. Anyway, what was I saying? So, all I'm getting at is that I'm not saying that the Silmarillion isn't legitimate for you to enjoy. I'm not saying the lore of Middle-earth isn't legitimate for you to enjoy. I'm merely saying that Rings of Power isn't as bad as people make it out to be, and that using the Silmarillion as some kind of hammer to tear down the Rings of Power show, like, it's dumb. It's really, really dumb, because Tolkien never intended you to read the Silmarillion to begin with. So, at the end of the day, you have a mediocre, average, what other synonyms can I use? Middle-of-the-road fantasy show, and then you have a novel that was never made to be read. Like, Tolkien didn't intend you to read it. So, understanding that, that the Silmarillion lays bare the setting of Middle-earth, similarly do a lot of the Elder Scrolls lore books have a tendency to do that, especially Elder Scrolls Online, which tries to kind of cement some of this stuff. All I'm saying, I'm not making a declarative statement here. I'm not saying you have to... I'm not giving you a call to action, right? All I'm saying is, keep this shit in mind when you get the urge to bash the Rings of Power, using the Silmarillion. And keep this in mind when you're talking about how we're never going to see Pandania or Akavir or Atmora or any of these other locations. Like, how blessed is the Elder Scrolls series that it has other locations that haven't been fully cataloged and explored to the point where someone shows a 5-second trailer of some terrain and nerds will say, "That's Azora's Crossing!" And pinpoint the exact location that game's supposed to take place in because of one minor detail in the world design. Right? There is no mystery. There's practically no mystery left in the Elder Scrolls, and that's what brought this conversation on was the mention of Umbra Keth and shadow magic from Shadowkey. The developers of Daggerfall, Morrowind, and Oblivion, they're all separate developers, by the way. Ken Rolston is a common thread in 2 of them, 2 out of 3. But they're separate teams of developers. And it's important to note that in amongst all of that, the developers who made Shadowkey are completely divorced from them. They're separate. So all of the cool ideas from Shadowkey is ultimately just that. They're cool ideas born from a completely different author's mind. And between these separate teams, aside from some information, no real meeting of the minds took place. In other words, like, Ted Peterson did not adequately convey the essence of Sheogorath to Todd Howard. Todd Howard created a clown version of Sheogorath that did not represent the original author's intent. There is a disconnect. That's why when I'm playing Daggerfall, I typically ignore later Elder Scrolls lore and pretend it doesn't exist and take this as like a time capsule where dwarves are dwarves, dragons are draglings are dragons, you know? Because otherwise, it's depressing to look at the idea. Oh, the baby is gargling. Okay, I didn't know about that. But yeah, either you can be a whole-assed fan and not criticize anything, or you can realize just how fractured Tamriel is and how the later lore was established and then laid bare to the point where like the pocket guide to the Empire was intentionally propagandist. We know that. It was Imperial propaganda. But it set the basis for what we knew. And then, you know, like things built atop it. One after another after another. Gotta buy bandages. We're on our way to Laneland by way of ship. It's gonna happen. We gotta get to Daggerfall first. Juju, you said that's what happens when an incomplete, unpublished, unfinished work is released because the author's original plan was not correctly emphasized or showed. The whole thing becomes a fan-made interpretation of it. Correct. And people think that I'm trying to gatekeep storytelling. Okay? Like when I say things like this, where you should be more careful about you know, where you're getting your ideas from, and kind of remember what authorial intent is. People think I'm trying to gatekeep storytelling. But in reality, I think we should pay less emphasis on who owns an intellectual property. And we should probably run a little more wild with our fan fiction. And people don't like hearing that, of course, because they want an authoritative source to tell them what's what. But I don't accept the authority of a publisher or a mega corporation as an artistic source. I reject that authority fundamentally, and instead just say whoever wrote this originally, be it in the employ or not, really has the say. You know, from an artistic point of view. But then I'm not a consumer with two O's in my title. You know what I mean? So, yeah, someone said earlier that my view is kind of cynical, and it's true. Like, that's a good way to put it. Like, but at the same time, I think that there's a lot of joy to be found. I'm gonna go check the other store over here. There's a lot of joy to be found in other people's takes on classic stories. You know, My Little Mermaid, for example, was not a, My Little Mermaid was a story by Hans Christian Andersen, which emphasized the idea, if you love someone, you will sacrifice for them. And even if you sacrifice for them, you are not guaranteed happiness. It was a story with a moral to it. And I love it. But we look at Disney's rich little girl gets everything she wanted. Doesn't mean you aren't entitled to like the Disney version of The Little Mermaid? Absolutely not. You can like whatever you want. It's just we like it for different reasons. I think. Anyway, I have to put on both. I have to put on 2 formal cloaks, one after another. Actually, I kind of want to use different colors because I want to save the red for my Daedric set later on. So in the meantime, let's just figure out. Okay, we're gonna put the red cloak away. I'm looking for any kind of a brown heavy cloak. They got purple cloak, purple cloak, purple cloak. I'm happy about those. I've been collecting purple cloaks. Red cloak, that's for Daedric. Gray, we can have a gray cloak. That's cool. Yeah, we are now members of the gray cloaks. Wait, what? There we go. Equip. And then we can just do that. Whoops. I meant to, yeah, put those down. Cool, now the hood's hidden. Just equip all that. Awesome. We are set. So my point is we shouldn't be beholden to the official canon because of how nebulous and up for bids the concept is. Yes, exactly. There isn't an artistic soul behind the current intellectual property trade. And I think Star Trek is the best example of that. The idea that that an artistic that just because someone owns intellectual property rights and can legally use the name of something, just because they have marketing and a large corporation behind them, doesn't necessarily means what they make is good. Now, I'm not trying to turn this into an anti-corpo message, okay? Like people like, oh, you know, called he's a communist now. No. I'm one of those real assholes, like the ones everybody hates, the monitorists. Oh boy. Moderate things. No, you got to go whole-assed into every concept you deal with. Anyway, let me see here. Yeah, so official, yeah, I don't know. Like, official canon is something, it's useful as a basis of common knowledge, right? So that we can all, like, specific, because if everyone works off of fan fiction and headcanon, then you end up with authoritative statements that don't line up. And so people get confused because, you know, this particular story doesn't follow this one. It's like when I talk about My Little Mermaid, and, you know, Hans Christian Andersen's story that has a moral to it versus Disney's rich little girl gets everything she wanted. I mean, I probably would recommend to children the Disney version, as you know, much as it pains me to say that. So, at the end of the day, you know, you need to specify which version of something you're talking about, obviously. Now, the Tolkien estate itself has been profiting off of a dead man's work for some time and licensing out shit. I love Shadow of War. I love that video game so much. But Tolkien would be spinning in his grave if he saw that shit. I can compartmentalize my feelings and simultaneously love Shadow of War. And also, whoops, I went in here, didn't mean to. And also understand what a fucking travesty the story was. I can do both at the same time. And I don't mind, because it's a fun topic to kind of look at and approach from different directions. I mean, let's be honest. Let's just turn Shelob into sexy woman. Okay, was it Claudia Christensen? Claudia Black? Who? Hold on. Who voiced Shelob? Shadow of War. Yes. Shadow of War. Shelob voice actor. Okay. I wasn't expecting that. Okay. Ah.
Pollyanna McIntosh is the voice of Shelob in Middle-earth. Shadow of War.
Yeah. I wasn't expecting that. So, you remember the spider in Lord of the Rings, Shelob, right? Let me see here. This is Shelob.
How much are you willing to sacrifice? To suffer.
I have given up everything.
Yes. So, that is definitely a thing that exists. Oh boy. Oh boy. Now then, whatchamacallit? Checking a couple more things before we go. You said sexy Shelob would have sent Tolkien into an early grave. We don't actually know. He might have been laughing. He might have laughed at that thing, or he might have been offended. You know, none of the guys working on AI would have known that Miyazaki would have said this is an affront to life itself. Okay, like there was absolutely no indication that was going to be his reaction. All right. A cleaner, less punk Morgan. What, from Dragon Age? Yeah. Yeah, I think so. Oh, boy. Anyway. Distractions aside. We're checking the different things here. Hold on. Okay, this is the rusty area. Let's see if we can sell anything at like value at cost. No, there's nothing we can sell here. But yes, do you think Tolkien would have hated the biographical movie of him, seeing how attached he was to his Christian beliefs, and the movie skipped it? Yeah, I could see that. It hadn't occurred to me when I watched it, but now that you mention that, I totally agree with you. That he would have probably disliked that. Yeah, it definitely skipped over some things, and the consequences of that did not occur to me whatsoever. But yeah. Anyway. I'm not saying you should gatekeep material based on authorial intent. If anything, I'm saying that we should be aware of what is and isn't the original author's intention and enjoy everything regardless of it. Like, detach your... like, some stories are better, some stories are worse. But the fact that I can detach my feelings for Daggerfall or Morrowind from the Elder Scrolls is how I can enjoy Skyrim, despite Skyrim destroying dragons as a concept, despite Oblivion destroying the Imperial City as a concept, the Imperial Navy, Imperial airships, Imperial dragon riders. You see what I'm saying? Like, you look at Oblivion, and Oblivion's like the biggest blow to the Elder Scrolls setting. Like, they destroyed so many concepts that we had. But I take it as its own separate work individually. I don't need to have it be a part of a Marvel Cinematic Universe, if you know what I mean. Not everything needs to be connected. Not everything needs to be a metaverse. And understanding that will free you. Where's your jungle? Yeah. Well, the jungle is arguably, you said like how every Zelda game is its own world, its own story. It was until they wrote the Hyrule Historia, which was a mistake. You stifle a yawn. I need to sleep. Yes. Be a fan, not a fanatic. Yes. Well, fan is short for fanatic. It's why people memed the word stan for a long time. You know, I stand for this or I stand for that. It's because fan, being fanatic, lost its meaning and became something else. So people started using the word stan instead, which sounds stupid to me. But I can't control how other people use language. I can just critique it. Alright. Jumping Mercantile. Ooh. What do you make of the later games trying to explain away the inconsistencies? Later games don't really... said Stan is the name of a song of his, Eminem reference? Yes. Yes, it is. I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. Language is multifaceted and quite frightening. References come from more than one source, and it gets very silly. Anyway, I'm looking at. Hold on a second. Spaghetti. Oh no. Who touched my spaghetti? Hey, you need to be more considerate. Some people, and forgive me for saying this, but some people are Italian. Okay. Let me see. Obsession. Oh, my condolences to you. Anyway, let me look at this here. So the reason Cyrodiil wasn't a jungle is they prototyped it and it looked like garbage in their engine, and they couldn't make it work well with Speed Tree. That was it. I'm serious. That's it. Like it was purely technical. It had nothing to do with gamers relating to it. It was entirely on the development end. It was a technical problem. Like they prototyped the jungle. The jungle looked like shit. So, and didn't work with Speed Tree the way they wanted it to. Oblivion's landscape is procedurally generated, and then all the forests and everything are generated with Speed Tree. Then the cities and the dungeon entrances are handcrafted. That's why Oblivion is so jank. It's because it's a procedurally generated world with handcrafted stuff shoved in it. Yes. They hand-placed the wilderness in Skyrim. Yes. Skyrim had a completely hand-placed wilderness. That's true. The only thing they procedurally generated in Skyrim were events on the roads and quests that you're given, quote-unquote, radiant quests. Which I actually like. I like the concept of radiant quests. Other people get angry at those, and I agree that they're terrible. Back when at Fallout 4. Fallout 4, they start using radiant quests to take the place of main storyline quests, and that's where it starts really going off the rails. The companions use radiant quests as filler, and I don't mind that. I wish there were more quests in the companions, and I wish the companions were the Fighters Guild. That's a different matter altogether. No. We're not going to talk about Skyrim's lore, because it's bad, and I don't want to do that. Let me see here. Instead... let me read this here. Hold on. But yes, memes aside, indeed, between Eminem reference, saying stand, and a bunch of other things, we've got multifaceted references that I don't care for. I don't like it, by the way. I don't like the reference at all. Let me see. Now, someone did ask, what do I think about later games trying to explain away these inconsistencies? They don't, really. Elder Scrolls Online is the only game that really tries hard to explain away the inconsistencies. Yes. My goodness. I was gonna say, can I show you an example of Oblivion's world generation being more jank? Well, I haven't used I haven't used Oblivion's, what do you call it? I haven't used Oblivion's vanilla world space in years. I can tell you functionally, where it comes from, because I know from on a technical level where it comes from, but I can't give you specific examples because it's been years since I've used the vanilla landscape. I don't, like, it's also been 2 years since I played Oblivion at all. I know these technical facts about it, but if you want me to recall specific details, that's where I start getting muddled. Let's see, you just played Oblivion for the first time the other day and you weren't that impressed? Oblivion's fun. It's got a, like, it really does feel high fantasy. It really does. I mean, if they made OpenMW run Oblivion, I would be playing it. Oblivion is put together with sticks and glue. Yeah, I like Oblivion cities. They're small towns, but they're better than Skyrim's villages. And they got big walls that create the illusion that they're cities. They also stagger the buildings in a way that you can't see the opposite into the city. So it creates the illusion that they're bigger because you can't see like one into the other. So, you wish there was a good roleplay / survival list for Oblivion. Unfortunately, every time I've gotten a really good Oblivion mod list together, it gets unstable and crashes. So I've basically given up on Oblivion because what gives these games longevity for me personally are mods. All right. Marwyn still feels like home, you say? Yeah, I agree. Okay, we need a room for the night. Ooh. I went back and forth a bunch. I'm very sad. Baby giggles in its sleep. You are, oh, lovely. This is bed, let me see. 5, 6, 7, 8. Sleep for 5 hours. I love Oblivion cities, and I think Oblivion feels really high fantasy. I enjoy it when I play it. You know, unfortunately, it becomes unstable and breaks when I use the kind of mods I want. We're gonna eat leftovers. We're gonna have some spruce tea. We're gonna get out. We're gonna get going. Anyway, the last 3 times I have run Oblivion, I've done so in a with the Better Landscape mod. I forgot what it's called. But it basically replaces all of Oblivion's landscape with handcrafted landscape instead. And so you end up with a lot of unique, instead of just having generic rolling hills everywhere, you have little unique locations. It feels very Skyrim in that sense. I forgot what the Better Landscape mod is, but I've used it like the last 3 times I played Oblivion. But there's been a 2-year gap between then and now. And there's been a many-year gap since I played the vanilla game. As a result, I just shrug and go, I don't know. When people ask me to legitimately cover, I gotta go east and then south. Unique landscapes, probably. Point is that I am so far detached that I can flat out tell you, like, the technical aspects of how it was procedurally generated, how speed tree was used to populate it, so on and so forth. Like, those are easy things to explain. But when it comes to remembering precise details, that's where I get very fuzzy. I want to see what this camp is. Let me see this camp. Looks interesting. Looks like a burnt house. Let me see here. Oblivion needs the open MW treatment. I would kill for that. Yes. Okay. Interesting. There's a couple tents in this old ruined house. It's kind of weird. Yeah, I much prefer open MW over the vanilla engine just because of how stable it is. I pretty much rate stability at number 1. Followed by, what is it called? Stability, followed by features. As far as modding goes. Let me see, there are only 2 mod lists on Oblivion on the Wabbajack mod installer. They don't have Wabbajack for, Linux, do they? Pretty sure they don't. Alright. I know Wabbajack is open source, but I don't think anyone... I'm pretty sure everyone who's kind of Linux-minded has made their own mod lists at this point. That's an ebony left pauldron. That only costs 44,000 gold. I can't afford that. Yikes. A voice synthesizing? Okay. I like the voice synthesis in concept. Here's the issue, though. the voice synthesis is fit currently for narration. In other words, the orc approaches you and says, "Halt, traveler, what are you doing?" That is great for voice synthesis. However, having the orc walk up to you and then start talking and go, "Halt, traveler, how are you doing today?" It's not good. So, all I'm saying is that if run through a narration style, where the narrator is speaking from an objective third-person standpoint, I wouldn't mind a voice synth. But when it can't do emotions properly, not without extreme fine-tuning, which defeats the purpose of just not using a voice actor in the first place. You know, that's the main issue right now, is it can't get inflection correctly. And I notice how bad it is at inflection. This is a weapons store, so we're looking for some high-quality gear that isn't too expensive. It's probably all too expensive, but we're checking anyway. There's one more down here. Nothing. These are all silver and Elden Brigadine. Yeah, I don't need any of this. This is a terrible store. Had nothing I wanted. Go check out the net. There's several more stores on our way. Geez, I used the wagon by accident. There we go. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. So, yeah, that's my main issue. Is, that's my main issue with the voice synthesis, is that it just can't do emotion. Therefore, it should not be used for first-person. It shouldn't be used on characters acting directly. But if you get a game that's narrated, I think it'd be perfect. Because the narrator doesn't need to have emotion in his or her voice. The narrator merely needs to state what's going on for the player's benefit. Alright. Can't see anything here. Anyway. We're just switching up different stores. Okay, we gotta get down to, hold on a second. Whoops. Yeah, we gotta get down to the city of Daggerfall. See, right now we're in the kingdom of Daggerfall. This is the Illiac Bay. The Illiac Bay region is actually pretty damn big. It's a big place. Here's the Alakir Desert. But no, seriously. We need to go south from where we are right now. We're at Penfort Dairy, and we need to head east until we hit the main road, then head south until we reach Daggerfall. And if we hit Daggerfall at night, we'll get attacked by King Lysandus and his Legion of Ghosts, because Daggerfall is not safe at night. We're going east. Yeah, we're going east. Alright, you said Icewind Dale had the best narrator because it had a lot of emotion in it. I believe it. I don't doubt that. I do, however, think that it works both ways, really. And that I'd be less off-put by an emotionless narrator than I would be off-put by an emotionless character standing in your face talking to you as if he were a real person and not a robot. See what I'm saying? I'd rather have the game's system talk to me as an emotionless robot than have a character talk to me as an emotionless robot. If we have to use voice synth, there's a way to put it to use. Alright. Continuing. Just made a save real quick just in case. Oh, shoot! Hold on a second. I know I've arrived at a junction, but... Okay. We know nothing. Elder Scrolls 6 isn't in production yet. It's in pre-production right now. It won't be in full production until Starfield is out. So I can't give you any insights into it until after. Hold on a second. Okay, we got important shit to talk about. Here we go. Here we go.
It finally happened. The Force engine has finally reached version 1.0 after 3 years of development. Now you can play Dark Forces on modern PCs with QOL improvements, including high resolution, mouse look, 3D rendering and quick saves. This is the true remaster of Dark Forces.
Damn right. Star Wars Dark Forces. Basically the, you know, OpenMW or Daggerfall Unity? It's basically that, but for Dark Forces. Yeah. So this is Star Wars Doom. It's damn right I'm gonna be playing this. Not right now, not this week, probably not until next year, which is very close. But I will be playing this. For sure. Like, it is great. Holy shit. Oh, there's a Dark Trooper. Alright, there's Boba Fett. My new hire will see to that. Like, yeah, it's Boba Fett. Okay. Glorious. So. You can't wait for that incoming Twitch advertisement ban? Actually, get this. It turns out they tried to do that where you can't advertise Mastodon and stuff. It turns out, they like Twitter tried to be like, hey, you can't advertise Mastodon. You can't advertise a bunch of other platforms, right? But then get this. Suddenly, it turns out that doing that,
this is illegal, you know.
Yes. They had to roll it all back. They deleted the page because they have Safe Harbor as a provider, right? And under Safe Harbor, they are given legal protections when you go and say like you post something copyright infringing, right? The reason Twitter doesn't get sued and you do, or you get a DMCA, either way, point is the reason it happens to the user and not to Twitter is because of that Safe Harbor protection under the law. But it turns out in the EU that Safe Harbor doesn't just protect the company, it also comes with responsibilities and expectations that have to be fulfilled by the platform. And telling someone they cannot post links to competitor sites, that violates antitrust laws dealing with Safe Harbor in the EU. Yes. So, yeah. Anyway, I've got a cat here. The cat wants to leave. I'm going to scratch his head. And then we're going to kind of rotate him out. Go on. Yes, there we go. Okay. The cat's going out. This room is now catless. There are no cats here. But yeah, it's interesting because we say we're waiting for Twitter to ban whatchamacallit, Twitch streams announcements, but they can't do it. All right, I've games moved on to season passes? Well, gacha games use both. They use heavy gambling loot box mechanics. Now, it might not be called a loot box. It might be called a miracle or a summoning or a wish, but it's still a loot box, functionally speaking. So, gacha games are still completely, totally using loot box mechanics. Alright, I guess, yeah, we're getting out of here. We gotta continue to Daggerfall City. Let me, check the map. Alright, looks like... Yeah, we gotta go kind of southwest. West by southwest, yes. It's good. Anyway... Yeah, so we gotta go out, like, this way. Good, it's good. But yeah, many games have moved on to season passes and other mechanics. You know, outright purchasable things. It depends on where the game is based and who the target audience is. I mean, so what if gacha games are banned in Belgium or whatever? That doesn't mean anything to an Asian-based game. That's like, well, we can still have our game in, you know, in the United States, Canada, South America, Africa, all of Asia. The only place we're missing is like 2 countries in the European Union, and we don't give a shit about them, right? It's only when companies really want to covet the, you know, universal European appeal, or they're future-proofing themselves, where they're waiting for the whole EU to ban loot boxes, which hasn't happened, by the way. But if they're waiting for that inevitable future where the EU does ban those loot boxes and they're future-proofing their business models, sure, they're gonna get off the loot box train and start doing whatchamacallits. They're gonna get off the loot box train and start focusing entirely on missing board. No missing for me. Anyway, like season passes and outright purchases. You know, like Diablo 4 has a collector's edition that doesn't include the game, so you got to pay like $100 plus for the collector's edition, and then you spend another $70 for the game. That's top quality Blizzard right there. Now, me personally, Blizzard has burned me as a customer to the point where I don't care about anything new they're making. I will not be a Blizzard customer anytime soon. Like, any kind of first-time purchases, whatever, I'm just opting not to care about. So, you know, when it comes, whoop, you got pretty coin on you. Normally, I demand you hand it over, but you know our location, I'll be taking off your corpse. Alright, so we got bandits. Bandit by, sorry, fee. I was gonna say fight, but I wanted to do fee instead. Alright, here we go. We're set. Yeah, we're all geared. Okay. Anyway. Yeah, I'm trying to steal from them, and the game is not liking that. Alright. Got him. You're next. No free hand. That's a lie. Okay. Yeah, about that. Hold on. Yeah, I can't pacify this enemy. I tried to pacify them, but these bandits are unable to be pacified. Okay. Good. We got this. Excellent. Let's see. Wow, jewelry. Aquamarine, Spiel, Garnet Earring. This is all good stuff. Awesome. Yeah, we got good loot off these bandits. We're gonna have to shove some of it in our wagon. All of it in our wagon. Got a silver chest piece. You know, this is my favorite type of chest piece, if you look at it, because it's got, like, the frills. So what you can do is you can put on, like, a ball gown, and the frills kind of spill off the armor. And I think it looks really cool. It's not practical. It's actually very stupid, but it looks cool. That's really all that matters when it comes to video game there. Yeah, somewhat successful bandits just got murdered by random Redgard lady. It's true. Absolutely true. As we shove everything off. Okay. Had some gold there, too. I missed the gold earring. Do you get that spiked bra in the wagon? Alright. I think we got it. What tips could surviving Daggerfall? Here you go. Check that out. I made it for people who have that question. Alright, where we going? We are heading down south, which is good. Just gonna make sure we're saved. The bandits are dead, and we're away. Very happy. But yeah. Yeah, I just want it to be clear that that whole rant I did earlier with authorial intent and stuff, I don't actually have any call to action as a part of it at all. Did I get disease? Fuck. Anyway. I don't have any call to action whatsoever regarding it. It's just something I think I want people to be aware of more than anything else. Because in being aware of it, you're able to make more intelligent decisions instead of just reacting emotionally to, well, this thing is ruining my favorite franchise, which is what people typically do when they react emotionally. All right. Having had Warcraft, StarCraft, Diablo, Star Wars, Star Trek, and to an extent the Elder Scrolls all kind of ruined already, I am perfectly able now to take everything as its own, well, hold on a second. I'm gonna check this water. That looks pretty cool. We got like a little river going through here. It's just some, yeah. Forgotten Realms. Honestly, 4E ruined Forgotten Realms with the Spell Plague. That was a mistake. Like, yeah. Second and third edition aren't bad. First edition is underbaked, unfortunately. But, like, yeah, I'd agree. Like, second edition is best setting, but there are mechanics that are bad. Yes, there are mechanics that are bad in second edition, unfortunately. So, you know, it's kind of funny. You said Skyrim cities seem small. Yes, they do. All right. Ooh. Okay. All I can think... Oh, God, Adamantium Battle Axe. It's amazing. Yes. So. But yeah, taking individual products as their own thing as opposed to... as opposed to a... and how do I put this? As individual artistic works, Yeah, taking individual products as individual artistic works instead of part of some kind of Marvel Cinematic Universe is pretty important, I think. Because the need to connect everything, to metaverse everything, that's really what's ruining media these days. What's wrong with an OVA series telling its own version of the story with the same characters versus the TV series that tells, you know, kind of the same story beats but in a different way? That's happened with countless shows. It's just we've got this weird mentality that everything has to connect now, and in doing that, we've done ourselves no favors whatsoever. Yes. The idea of combining different franchises has been around for a long time. Yes, I know. What I'm saying is that at the end of the day, a crossover is a crossover, right? It doesn't detract or it isn't destructive to the original work. And that's the problem with a lot of current media, is that I gotta go back and sleep in the tavern. It's too late. Anyway, a lot of the current work is destructive to its associated media. Having a crossover isn't necessarily bad, but having a crossover that tries to redefine elements of its associated works, that's a problem. Okay. Room for the night? Yes. People treat a crossover or shared universe as not enough room. Yes, and it's bad. Citrus, thanks for subscribing there. My goodness. Okay. Gonna sleep. Yes, that's just it. And those are fanatics I'm talking about. The baby wakes you up and then goes back to sleep. Yikes. Okay, jumping skill improved. Very good. This place is terrible. Wow. Will I do another Legacy of the Dragonborn run? Hold on a second. So, let me pull this up. All right. Okay. Almost got the link. All right, so I'd like you to have a look at that, and then I'll tell you, no, I'm never doing another Legacy of the Dragonborn run ever. Am I lying to your face? Probably. Okay. Rogue Trader. I know Rogue Trader is a tabletop game, but I don't know what, because you said just went to closed alpha. I don't know what you're talking about. Like, I am not a Warhammer fan, so while I know what Rogue Trader is, and I played it, I'm sure that what you're talking about isn't what I know about. All right, let's continue south. Yeah, we'll keep going south. We're gonna eat a fish real quick. Yeah, we're good. Jeez, we're up to 110 bandages. We need to put some of these away. Yeah. Figure 69. Yes, put 69 away. We got 40 on us. Yes. I don't know what that acronym means. Sorry. I know what Pathfinder is. Like, I very much know what Pathfinder is. But, using acronyms I don't know and won't remember later. because I don't interface with that. Let me see here. Okay, we gotta go west. Yes. We gotta go west. This way. Gonna save. It's daytime. A non-snowy day. Amazing. The baby is gargling. Must take... Oh, you're talking about the turn-based role-playing games. The CRPGs, computer role-playing games. Got it. So they're doing Rogue Trader. Okay. See, it would just been simple to say it's a computer game instead of, you know, what Rogue Trader is, which is a tabletop game. So you're confusing the hell out of me. I'm just like, I play lots of tabletop games. Play the Shadowruns and the Pathfinders and the other stuff. Dungeons and Dragons 5e one-shot campaign. Computer game. Welcome to Daggerfall, everybody. We finally arrived in the city that gives the game its name. Northmoor is the enemy of the king. This is Daggerfall. As we zoom out, we're going to the palace. But yeah, people have a tendency to think that I know things about Warhammer when I'm not a Warhammer fan. So I'm just like, okay. I know a little bit about the lore. I've read the Horus Heresy. I thought it was pretty good. But I'm still not a fan. It's like I've read the first 2 Witcher books and I'm not really a fan. Witcher 3 is a good video game. Let me see here. You're working on exterior cells? Nice. For Daggerfall City? Yeah. I'm checking this area before we go to the palace. I'm pretty sure we're good to go. Let me see here. Okay. Gonna unequip, sorry, buy the bandages. Yeah, there's nothing else here. So we're heading to Daggerfall Palace at present. Yes. My goodness. All right. Witcher 2 is good, and The Witcher 3 is really good. I've enjoyed both games. I've enjoyed all 3 games technically, but I would use air quotes when I say enjoyed the first game because the first game has issues. Anyway, we're gonna change things up. We're gonna switch. Let me see here. We're going to the Royal Palace. So let me see here. Tall boots. Yes. And then we need to find the other casual pants we were wearing before. Yes, these. Very good. That should do it. Formal, yes. Perfect. That is exactly right. Everything is as it should be. Have I played Eurojank? Yes. Yes, I played Eurojank. I like Elix, even though I hate Elix. I really like Elix, despite hating Elix. Stalker, I've only played a little bit of. Only a tiny bit. Alright. We gotta put cloaks on right now, we're freezing. We're good. We're heading to the palace to talk with the people. Very good, very good. Now then. I watched a friend play Stalker, though. Which was... was, let me see here. Okay. I watched a friend play, like, all of Shadow of Chernobyl. And he got the I wish the zone would disappear ending. Where the guy, went blind because, you know, that was granting his wish. Yes. Yes, I abide by these terms. Keep your weapons sheathed, cast no spells. Very good, very good. This area looks lovely. Let's see. A member of the royal family. Hello there. By the spirits of High Rock, what is it? Any news? Everybody knows Glenumbra Moors had a grudge against the Order of the Cup, but now they're really going at it. Makes sense. Wish I could ask you about the Imperial Blades factions. Tell me about the Blades. I am a personal friend of King Gorthid. I totally forgot that he's King in this version. And we do not cavort with your sort. The Blades indeed. Yikes. You see, King is, like, I've transformed him into the best king, the King. So yeah, your sort, the Blades indeed. Right, let me see here. What about people? You don't know anything. Okay. Whoa! It looks like I have assassins trying to kill me. Yes. Yeah, assassins. Oh, this assassin had the programmer socks. There we go. That's great. What about this one? Nothing. But yeah, imagine instead of being the High King, you're the King. Okay, maybe those were guards. Maybe these are all guards. Goodbye. I don't wish to stay here. I'm undependable. Let's try going back in. It should be cleared. The dungeon resets every time. I agree to those terms. See, I think I went inside there and I'm not allowed in there. Yeah, because look, they're all pacified, so. Hello there, Ibuki. Your bravery and skill are beyond reproach. If I felt I could trust you, I would send you on a particularly sensitive mission. Come back and visit me when you've shown I can trust you. I say. So she can't trust me right now. Yikes, I don't have the reputation threshold for it. Game over. Well, it's time to take a boat to Lane Lynn. We're gonna take a ship across the sea to the distant land of Kalimdor. Yes. Imagine telling someone in real life, come back when I feel I can trust you. I mean, I kind of understand it, mechanically speaking, but yeah. Yeah, outside of the video game space, it is quite silly to hear. Now, Steambub earlier asked about, I think it was the Dirty Priest, and the Dirty Priest is in the kingdom of Wayrest, not Daggerfall. And Wayrest are the enemies of Daggerfall, so that ain't happening. Alright, let's see here. Regenerate health, invisibility, magicka, restore power. I think I'd rather pick up a restore power potion. Hell yeah. 100 gold? Sure. What else? Regenerate health, RK, languages, chameleon form. Don't care. But yes. The Dirty Priest is definitely a tavern that exists. Alright. Bandage there. Bandage here. Is this modded? Here you go. The answer is yes. Okay. Moving along. What do we got? We gotta go down south. Yeah, we gotta go down south. there's a lot to check out, and unfortunately we still have this baby strapped to our back. It's very silly. I think we just gotta bite the bullet and make the travel. I think there's definitely no conclusion to that. All right. Oh. All right. Yeah. So ports, and then Laneland. And we need to travel to... Where in Laneland did we need to go to? Shoot. Hold on. Alright, the baby. Now I need... Hold on. Hold on. Metroid.
The baby, and the baby, or the baby, of the baby, or the baby.
Yes. Other M is awful. And I say that as a person who has many, whatchamacallits, I got many different Metroid-y things, you know. I've got Dark Samus here, I got Metroid Dread Samus, you know, I got lots of little toys and figurines that are all Metroid-y. I love Metroid, okay? Like, I'm pretty sure if I look inside this Nintendo Switch here, I'm pretty sure Metroid's in it right now. So, yeah, Other M is just bad. Just bad on many levels. Let me see here. Yes. Hold on. Let me find it. Yeah, that was that one animation. It was, let me check it. Why Metroid Other M is controversial. Yeah, okay. Could have sworn. Yeah. Death by... Wow, there are a lot of critiques online about it. You know, one time someone said that they liked my video essays, and I find it very distressing that any of my rambling videos have ever been considered essays. I find that this is proof of the decline of our culture, and is very distressing to me, just in general. Yes. All right, let me see here. I can't find it, so I'm just gonna go. I mean, I wouldn't have these videos up to watch if I didn't like them. I wouldn't. I would take the videos down if I no longer, you know, if I no longer wanted them up. But at no point in time did I ever consider them essays, nor did I ever consider myself an essayist. Oh wow, this guy's just sitting here. Yeah. Let me see. There's some tights. Yeah, I'm probably gonna leave. Yeah, this area's bad. Okay, we're leaving. Anyway, I have to read the note. Where's the note? Mix up found in the baby. Yes. I mean, I have books. They're on my computer. Anyway. All right, so we have to go to Laneland, capital city. We gotta go to the capital of Laneland. Not just normal Laneland, capital Laneland. Okay, so we're over here in Daggerfall, and we gotta head over to Laneland using a ship. Yeah, so it looks like we can it will take 568 hours. We will drown in the ocean and die before that happens. Take ship. 12 days. Cautiously 23 days. You know what? I'd rather... Oh, interesting. Can't camp out. Okay, it's slightly more expensive. Yeah, I can cut the travel time in half by going recklessly, but really we should just go cautiously. Let time pass. We're gonna take a ship to Laneland. Here we go. 20 days have passed. Our food is now getting ripe. The baby starts giggling uncontrollably. A strange man runs up to you and thrusts a note in his hands, and he runs off. You come across a group of people resting. They appear to be a group of adventurers. Adventures, question mark. We're getting wet. We have to put our hood up. There we go. Very good, very good. All right. Hold on. Oh, interesting. You're outnumbered. Do you really think you can get away with this? Can't pacify that enemy. Yeah. Who's going on? Like, I don't understand. No. Let me see. I'm on my way out of town. Realized I forgot to return something to school. Giuliano's not... I can't do that right now. Sorry. Yeah, they passed on the right. Those people are fighting. I'm leaving. They're fighting each other. I don't know why. It's Laneland. So, we're currently in Hammerfell. Okay? We're in Hammerfell. It's one of the lusher... Yeah, it's like the lush green area. So, we're fine. My goodness. The ground is covered in stones. Piece of paper. You want to pick it up? Examine it. There's a bounty that we just found. Hold on. By the authority of Baron Shrike. Shrike is the name of the Lord of Laneland. Oh no. Let me see here. Nork the bandit. Okay, so we gotta go get Nork the bandit. Yes. The Baron has sent us to find Nork the bandit. That's glorious. No, I don't need any missives, thanks. We need to go to the palace. Like, shit, the palace may be closing very soon. We gotta get over there. Yes. We should be fine. There's snow everywhere. There's our Feather and Badger. That's the Fighters Guild. Alright. Yeah, Baron wants us to, Baron Shrike. That's the name. Baron Shrike wants us to go kill Nork and bring back his something. Yes. Is Baron? I think it's Baron, then King, and then King. I think it's somewhere in that range. Yeah. It's so fucking dumb. All right. We gotta go find... There should be someone in this place who's special. We're gonna... That's Kiki. Hello? Yes? Okay, well, then no. In the palace in Laneland, there should be a person we need to speak to. I don't know who, I don't know where. I'm a looker. Wimbly bimbly, left and right. Let me ask you a question. Have you by chance seen both you're that loathsome Sas-i. Why am I talking to you? Because I'm gonna be polite about it. I haven't the foggiest idea. Okay, so yeah, she doesn't know. Wait till you see the Queen King. Oh, I'm on board with that, I guess. Hadn't thought about it, but yeah, absolutely. Okay, let me see here. What do we got? Fish. Yes, eat the moldy fish. Eat all the moldy fish. Okay, what else are we doing? We are disgusted by the meal. We're invigorated, but we're also disgusted. You should feel just... Yeah, you should feel bad. You just ate a moldy fish. That's basically what the game is saying. You did a bad and you should feel bad. Loop back around. There's only one way down and it's over here. Yeah. Probably this guy in the middle. Mr. Sultan Man. Sultan Man! What is it? I'll talk to you again in a second. Let me check my note. Hurry, Sas-i, I miss the baby so much. Wait, what? It said... Yeah, it's this. Hold on. Baby's far away, abandoned. Yeah. Baricia. Let's just find out where this person is. They're not here. So that was a lie. Okay. Oh, thank God you found my baby. My poor baby was taken by a priest who wanted to join a cult. I sent 2 hunters after them, but they never returned. I killed those hunters. Please bring him home to the Wick House residence in Lane Lynn. We gotta go to the Wick House residence, apparently. Yes. Is there a hunger thirst system in Daggerfall? Not vanilla Daggerfall. You have to mod that in. Ah, shit, I'm getting wet. Back in here, back in here. Okay, am I soaked? I'm not soaked. Good, I got back in time. Okay, we need to throw our cloaks on. Cool, we're protected. Yep, we're protected now. We just need to throw our cloak on and we're fine. Okay, I was hoping I wasn't gonna get soaked. Oh boy. Right. Whose house was it? I've forgotten whose house it was. Alright, that's Nork. This is it. Wick House Residence, excuse me. Hold on. This is top quality animation on this lady. Look at that. See this lady has the best animation. It's a 2-frame walk. It looks really funny. From the front, it looks pretty normal. Like there's nothing to say about this. It's perfectly normal from the front. But from the back, it goes... I don't know who thought that up, but I appreciate it. I appreciate it very much, yes. Alright, jokes aside, let's see here. We need the Wick House, need General, please. And the Wick, I'm gonna ask bluntly where the Wick House residence is. It's north of here, okay. Good to know. So, the Wick House residence should be straight north. We'll have to ask someone else because she didn't want to mark it on our map. But we'll find it eventually. That's the host of the horn. There's the Wick House residence. We found it. Awesome. Welcome to my home. Oh God, you're on a horseback in a house? What is it? Yeah, I'm scared. I'm scared. Hello. You brought the baby. What a nice fool you are. You will not leave here alive. We cannot allow the prophecy to be fulfilled. Many will fall. No one remains. Die, Enwa. It's a lady. Oh no. Oh! It was an illusion. Fuck. Hold on. Okay, yeah. Apparently it was all an illusion. And roll, yeah. I didn't know it would be Enwa time so soon. Yikes. Oh boy, I'm about to die. Upstairs. Yes. Oh boy, we're in High Rock. Yes. Sorry. No, we're in Hammerfell. We're in Hammerfell right now. Yes. Is the baby in? No, the baby's still in my inventory. But yeah, she declared I was an Enwa and I needed to die, so I was like, oh wow, that's definitely a something. Wait. You said you asked if this was. Oh God, hold on. I'm blinded. You asked if this is Super Mario, like Yoshi's Island 2. The Yoshi's Island game, where, oh cool, Steel Brigandine. I don't need any of this. What do you mean? You're not equipped with your armor? I threw my armor on real quick. Oh boy. There we go, that's better. Yeah, I didn't have basically anything equipped at all. That's why I was taking damage. I was like, why am I dying so fast? Are these people really that strong? The answer is no. No, they are not that strong. Oh, no. Oh, no. Give me a second here. I need to figure something out. Put this one down here, too. And then everything else goes. Yeah, I forgot those casual paints were casual paints. Okay, that stuff needs to be picked up. Yeah, we're fine. I was concerned about this nonsense. We should be okay. Oh, interesting. I feel somewhat bad. Fuck. Purification. Okay. We're good. I'm gonna equip that. Equip that. Oh, a hook and rope. This is a burglar. A thief. Stop, thief. What? Help. No free hand. We should be better now. Like, we got good gear. I feel confident in my ability to smack these guys down. Take their everything, shove it in my wagon. Be rich. That's typical. They're all downstairs. They all want to kill me too, but that's neither here nor there. I was not successful. Fuck. Shield back up. One's dead. See, that blindness is something special. Oh boy. Okay. We're looting everything as we go. Don't you know? Don't you know? Jeez, most of these bandits are dead already, but you never know. Okay. There are more? I'm supposed to... I get the sense I'm supposed to flee the house. And yet here I am destroying everything. Yeah. I'm just like, no. It is you who will die. Okay. Good news, everybody. Yeah, I always thought Yoshi's Island was a weird, cobbled-together mess of a game. I mean, it was fun. But, it's very clear that it had some pretty major development troubles, considering it started as Super Mario World 2. And then became this Baby Mario game afterward. Yeah, apparently, I'm thinking we have an infinite number of enemies. That's what I'm thinking is happening. I don't know for sure, but we'll kill a few more. Yes. Can you add mods without starting a new save? Depends. Some you can, some you can't. Hold on. By Sothasil's hand, I have failed you. My Emperor, I failed you. That was the meme. Yes. Right. Yep, so by Sothasil's hand, I failed you. Okay. So... I suspect that it's going to stop spawning these bandits now. Okay. I think I've killed all of them. I'm just blind temporarily. Doesn't it suck to get permanently blinded in this game? Or in any game, really? Gotta be like KOTOR and use first-person view on a blind character. It's kind of awesome. You see through the Force. Alright. It was funny, you know that video I have where I talk about Starwind? someone got really uppity about the fact that Terrace is still intact and that rat ghouls don't permanently game over you by scratching you and stuff like that. Like, someone was really uppity about the changes to the lore that were done in the service of making the game fun. And I'm just thinking, I mean, horror has done stupider, worse things, like Star Wars The Old Republic MMO. But yeah. It's like only the biggest of nerds would get angry at a Morrowind mod for like a Star Wars themed Morrowind mod. All right. No. I have a video about Starwind, and someone got really uppity about the video. They were not happy. You should dress lighter. Oh wow, I'm getting I need a light cloak, it turns out, I think. Oh no, it's fine. It's a rainy day in the tropics. Oh nice. So I have no idea where to go for now. I'm gonna head over to the Black Gin to sleep for the night. Actually, come to think of it, the Fighters Guild should be open. I can sleep for free. That's nuts. Yes. Now, Starwind is a great game. I've enjoyed it a lot. What's the fashion management? It just depends on how overheated you are. We will unequip our armor, however. See, we should dress lighter, as you can see. There we go. That's the fashion management you wanted, right? We got our little skirt here. Although we should switch things up. That's actually perfect. Yes, that's perfect. Okay, we need to put our cloak back on now. Come to think of it, if we get a nice light cloak, we shouldn't be in a bad situation. Let's see, how many light cloaks do we have? Probably none. We spent all this time in High Rock in the winter and just went, lol, what's a light cloak? I got some red cloaks, unfortunately, but, you know, that's that. If we put the hood on, we should be fine. Yeah, check it out. Yep, we're fine. So, that's number 7. Very good. A niche thing, he said Morrowind's Adobe style fits weirdly with KOTOR's old aesthetics. Yes, I agree. It's funny how well it fits. There are people who get very angry about the graphical fidelity as well. This looks ugly as sin. I couldn't play this. You know, bitch, you're talking to someone who plays text-based games. Alright, let me see here. We're gonna sell some of the stuff here. Okay. Moving along. Radio. No. We have, the people who are coming after us right now are actually minions of Sotha-Sil, apparently. It's a bit on the weird side, but what I've come, like, basically, they were some dark elves disguised as Bretons, and their goal is to kill a child to prevent some prophecy from happening. And so we are desperately trying to keep the child alive. 15,000 gold. Said you can't decide if Daggerfall mods incorporating later games lore is a nice addition to detail or a mistake. I am of two minds when it comes to this. I think that it would be better if they were to I would be interested in them telling their own Daggerfall style stories. You said Bethesda doesn't care about lore. We're not talking about Bethesda. We're talking about mod makers. So basically, the concern is that Daggerfall is basically its own time capsule, right? And a lot of Daggerfall mods take place in Daggerfall's lore, where draglings are dragons, and what do you call it? Draglings are dragons, and like dwarves are dwarves. They aren't Dwemer, you know. Like all of that, all of the Marwyn lore hasn't been written yet. So, as a result, like a lot of the mods work on just the Daggerfall lore and pretend like Morrowind, Oblivion, Skyrim don't exist. But then some, like this one, for example, takes Morrowind lore and now has like leaders of the tribunal chasing you down. And so it's interesting, like, that we're being pursued by followers of the tribunal, despite this game's lore not even knowing the tribunal exists. Elder Scroll, yes, exactly. Big beard people. Point is that this is more classic Dungeons and Dragons style lore. It's not like Morrowind lore hasn't been written yet. That stuff starts appearing, like Michael Kirkbride's lore specifically starts appearing in Elder Scrolls Adventures Redgard. And Michael Kirkbride did write a bunch of foundational stuff that the rest of the Elder Scrolls series uses. I think it's really cool that he did that. But it's important to acknowledge that Ted Peterson, Julian LaFay, that kind of that like, hold on, we're gonna sell these gems. Like those people had absolutely no connection to the later lore that was written. So again, you know, I have to again bandy around the words authorial intent, you know, where we kind of look at what was the intention of this work back when it was being made, as opposed to the Marvel Cinematic Universe that everyone's trying to jam it into, you know. My goodness. If you're under 6 feet, you're a dwarf. Well, I'm like 6'5", so, you know. I played basketball in school. Alright. Let me see here. Retail store. We're checking out the different stores while we wait to get contacted about the baby. Baby. Buy a fish here. There's some red boots. Oh god, the elder sneakers. I had no idea such a thing existed. Okay, another heavy cloak. Get rid of that though, unequip it. Yes. What else? Bandages, sure. Yes. I had no idea the elder sneakers had been revealed. Yes. Molag balling everywhere. We're getting rid of the all the old food. All the old food must go. Moldy meat, putrid meat, all of it must go. That's it. 17 gold for all the terrible food. Yes. That should do it. Oh, my feet are getting wet. Fuck. Boots. There we go. Save. That isn't just roleplay, by the way. There is actually... You should wear thicker clothes or a second cloak. See, the game is saying, hey, you're getting cold. So I'm going to put on a second cloak. And the game's going to be like, you're good. But it's cold at night in the tropics, apparently. I need to play Star Tropics now. Okay, books there. Laneland gear, don't need that. There is an old school dwarf in Castle Daggerfall? Yes. Yes, there is. Alright, I need to look. Oh, cool. We got another one of those. Awesome. I do like me, characters with leotards. Casual pants. Yes. Yeah, we're just buying a whole host of replacement items in case something happens to our current set. Don't see anything else I really want, though. I don't see a whole host of cloaks, either. I think we're missing out. That's unfortunate. Nope, don't see any classical cloaks. Just the heavy ones. Okay, well, let's go back. Let's put on this one. And those are these, yes. Well, these are used. Jeez, they're gonna break soon. I need to find another pair of tights that match these. I don't know. I should have a pair in on my wagon somewhere. Hold on, there's another pair. Okay, cool. So we'll take off the current pair, and we'll sell them to this guy. They should be at the top of the clothing. Right over here. Yeah, they're quote unquote used. Selling him your used tights. Not throwing them away, selling them to him. Yes, I'm sure there's nothing wrong with that. He's giving me 0 golds. That's unfortunate. Oh well, we got what we wanted. That's fine. So save it. Yes. He gave me nothing for it, so he basically threw it in the trash. He took them from me and threw them in the trash, basically. That's what happened. I can't imagine any other scenario, considering he took them for 0 gold. If he had taken them for actual money, yeah, we would have had the terrible scene where he sniffs them before putting them in his pocket, and that's not the kind of thing we want. So we're going with the he threw them in the trash after giving me 0 gold for them. All right, let me see here. What do we got? This way. Wait, one more retail store to check out. Forgot about this one. Hello, sir. Yeah, this is the sneaker man. The Elder Sneakers. Yeah, I don't care about any of this. I'm going to attack. I'm going to the Fighters Guild to sleep for the night. Fighters Guild is straight down south. Okay. We're going south. Fine, it's fine. The Fidgeters Guild. Perfect. Right. Whatever would make you think that I was any kind of a Daedra worshiper? That'd be stupid. Alright, let me check something. There we go. Need to nap. Until fully healed, the baby is thrashing about. It's having a nightmare. Your stomach rumbles. You hunger for the fish you had. Yes. Okay, what time is it? The baby's having a nightmare, you say. Knick-knack. Knick-knack. Dagger. Before dagger falls. Sorry. The baby wakes up, sneezes, and goes back to sleep. Truly amazing. The baby. Okay. It lives attached to my back forever. Okay. Is there a Skyrim mod for Daggerfall where the companions do, where the Fighters Guild, does the same jobs as the companions? Yes, one of those exists somewhere. There's like a Skyrim's quests mod where you get a bunch of radiant quests for Daggerfall, like that have the exact same like wording as go save a citizen or go fight a guy in a bar or whatever. All right, let me see here. Should be fine. I guess that's it. I'm looking around and I don't even see a note. Ranks? I don't fucking know about ranks. Alright, let me see here. Yes, the priest coming to collect the baby at Laneland. So we're gonna go to Laneland and see if we can actually do that. Yeah, we're going to the palace. What time is it? It's way too early. The palace won't be open. We're gonna have to like chill outside. And speaking of chilling, it's warm. Okay. If I take this off, is it still... Yeah, we're good. We don't need to be wearing 2 cloaks at a time. It's not that cold. We're heading to the palace. You betcha. Okay. Oh, the palace is open. Thought it was closed. Oh, no. It's definitely locked. Opens at 10. 8, 9, 10. Okay. There are enemies nearby. Hey! I don't think so. Hey. Stop it. Back off. Get over here. I don't want to accidentally kill one of the peasants. Oh wow, that hurt a bit. Little true potion. And some bandages. Yes. Okay, the assassin had a whole lot of nothing. This wasn't great to begin with. Alright, still gonna have to wait an hour. 2 hours, yes. Baby burps and chuckles. Oh no. So we're gonna save again. Now we've managed it. What do you want? I'm looking for a quest master. A master of quests. I don't see them. And I've been checking all over the palace. There should be a someone here. And I think there's a no one. I'm checking all the rooms in the palace. Seems to be enough room for a garrison here. Jeez. Let's ask about rumors. Hello, miss. Yes. Any news? Wow. Akakrom is haunted by orcs. Haunted, you say? Haunted. I don't see any other information. I came to Laneland specifically to clear this quest, so I took the baby into my protection. It's Whispers of the East, that's what it's called. The new crop bounty's gonna end. Oh wait, the priest contact. I found a note on the baby. Shooting the palace in Laneland. I'm pretty sure I'm in the palace in Laneland. So Baritza. Where's Baritza? People. I can't even ask who or where Baritza is. We're gonna ask about locations. We're gonna ask about general. And this is the palace. You found the palace. You're in it. The Morford residence. Take your peasant feet away from my noble person. Polite. Certainly the wrong person to ask. Yikes. Take your peasant feet away from my noble person. Terrifying. Should be able to bonk her on the head for that. Alright. Any news? Dangerous criminals hiding in Castle Volcarin. Yeah, I know about that. I am aware. Which leaves just you and any news? The Baron had to pay a fortune to get those bats out of Westhead. Interesting. Yeah, let's ask these people. Excuse me. Yeah, none of these people are on the list. You have a favorite Star Trek captain? I don't know, probably Cisco. It's either that or, I mean, Picard's cool and all, but, I don't know. Cisco is a little more down and dirty human, as opposed to Picard, who's just super idealistic. Kirk is the replacement for Pike. See, in the original Star Trek, the original, you had Captain Pike, but he was too science fiction. He wasn't relatable enough. So what they did was they created a man whore who punches people in the face, and that's Kirk. Kirk is a man whore who punches people in the face, and as long as he can keep punching people in the face, the series kept going. All right, Kirk's a Wild West hero, basically. Yes, that's a good way to put it. Yes. Alright, so I found a whole lot of nothing here. A whole lot of nothing. I suspect that I will have to put this whole quest line behind me for a while and just commit to having a baby on my back forever. I'm thinking about the mod for the pit. See, the pit had a thing where you could either free the baby and take it back to one of the freedom fighters, or you could commit to leaving the baby there. But there was a mod that allowed you an extra option if you had the cannibal perk. You could eat the baby and then gain its immunity to radiation. It was broken and terrible, and I loved it. Yes. It was not in the vanilla game there, but yes. Gold Ducat. Hold on. Okay, so you wanted some Gold Ducat. I know I had him somewhere. Ah, here we go. Okay, so I'm grabbing the image now. Should be set. Here we go. Here's Gold Ducat. I will build a subspace gravitation field, and I will make Bajor pay for it. Yes, that's Gold Ducat. Okay. Anyway. Let me see here. Where the fuck are we going? This way. Blacksmith. Metalsmith. Where's the door? There's the door. Yes. Okay. What else we got here? Don't care. Dwarven Buckler. That looks really cool. Yeah, a lot of these items just look great. Founders of the Dominion. Terrific, guys. We do trade all the time. Ah, glorious. Okay, I don't need the Elven Brigadine stuff, so, yeah. Right. I think that's a good place to call it quits, because I got, I gotta go have dinner. I'm hungry, and, well, it's ready, so...